Hi, welcome today. We are continuing our conversation on devices that aid in healing. Our special guest today is CJ, who will get to talk a lot about the device that she uses to support healing. But before we introduce CJ, I'd love to send it over to Anna Noyce, the founder of Light Language University. Anna, can you tell us a little bit about Light Language University?
Yes, Lindley, thank you for that introduction. I appreciate it. So Light Language University, as you see behind me, the logo, you'll see the triangle. We're about spirit, mind, and body. And behind the logo, you have the different circles which represent multidimensional beings. And then we have the golden phoenix that rises out, and that's the human being rising up out of the ashes of the old age into the new age of the Aquarian age. And of course, we are multidimensional beings. And in the center, you have another triangle that goes from the chakra from the solar plexus into the heart chakra that represents us being united as we learn that we're, both spirit beings, physical beings, and then of course our minds as well. When we unite, we actually have the healing. But our mission statement tonight is, and for the school, is to inspire others who are awakening and to aid in the imminent growth of the conscious awareness of being multidimensional. And that's our purpose, to educate people so that they understand spirit, mind, and body. So I'm going to send it back to you.
All right. So, CJ, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers and talk a little bit about your company and healing device?
Hi there, I'm CJ Bredesen, and my company is Feel the Freedom in Richardson, Texas. And I'm representing Ionic Foot Detox, which helps people to detox their bodies. And I educate people on how that works and how many times you can do it. And it's a miracle to help the body, just another tool.
Awesome. Well, I'd like to take it a little high level, and this can go to you, and then I'd love to hear Anna's perspective as well. From a high level, what is a healing device to you?
A healing device to me is anything that I come upon, like I've come upon in the past 9 to 10 years of adding things to my practice. So a device that I see is beneficial to the body. You see results by using it for the human body. And I get feedback from my clients on how it's helped them with different problems or issues in the body. And so I find value in that, and I research it a little more, and I feel it for my body, and then I add it to my practice if I think it has value and it's something that can help all of us.
I love that. Anna?
Absolutely. Well, absolutely. And I think it's a great that you're offering the service, because so many people, when they're suffering or they're not feeling well, they need something to kind of help them move into that space where they can start to heal. And you offer this opportunity. And I've done the foot baths. Not only do they feel good, and they can get a little gross when you're looking at things.
They do.
But they're amazing, and they really make you feel good and help give you that boost.
They do.
I appreciate you talking about it. Yes.
For anyone who hasn't gotten to do the foot bath yet, how does it work?
Okay. And so before I even tell you that, there are reasons why you cannot use the Ionic Foot Detox. And I go over that with my clients. So if you have a pacemaker defibrillator, no foot detox. If you have seizures, if you're epileptic and you're on epilepsy medicine, no foot detox. And if you have an electronic nerve box in your body, no foot detox, because we're sending an electrical stimulation. Our bodies are all electric, but we're sending an electrical stimulation through the body. That's kind of, I explain it in layman's language. It's like tapping the body. So it's tapping your blood, your lymphatic, your organs, and kind of asking it to release toxins from the cells, from the organs, and let it go. And it's a pull through the water. You put your feet in water with a part of the machinery called the array. And it's kind of a pulling of toxins from the body. Now, it's a continuation of 12 to 24 hours of a detox when you do the foot detox. So you cannot do it every day. That's too much detox. But so I tell people you might have different kinds of feeling in your body after you leave me, different results. You might have less swelling, less pain, less this, less that. Most people sleep very well when they have a Ionic foot detox.
Very cool. Is this something that can be bought and used at home, or do we need a certified practitioner to use it?
So I educate people and I use it in my practice with my clients and speak to them about how it can help them with whatever they're going through on their health and wellness journey. But yes, they can use one at home. I educate them on that. I tell them, there are different things that you need to know and I'll help you. I don't charge for that. But, if you want to have one at home, I'll tell you how to use it. I'll tell you how to clean the machinery properly. And I do that out of love. So I give you advice. And if you have questions, you can call me if you buy one. So yes, you can do it at home.
So what are some possible side effects? I know you're very thorough on who can use it and who shouldn't use it, but what are some possible side effects as you start using this device?
Side effects, well, they're mostly all good side effects, really, because I haven't had anybody have like a terrible bad side effect from doing Ionic foot detox. They'll have less swelling, like I've said, in muscles and joints in the body. They have less pain in the body. Sometimes they have a lot of allergies. They have sinus congestion. Their sinus congestion clears out. One of my most recent clients comments she wanted me to know, so I tell other people. She came in for foot detoxes. Previously, she had done medications and other things in Western medicine, let's say, because she had cystic acne on her face. She said, CJ, I want you to know that this, more than anything else, has helped me so much and helped clear my face up. So, our skin's our largest organ. So if your body's toxic, it's showing up on your body somewhere. So it was pulling toxins from her body and clearing her facial skin up. So there's really not any bad side effects from doing Ionic foot detox.
So, Anna, I know that you've done the foot detox before. And then obviously, as the founder of Light Language University, all of this is working on an energetic level. Can you kind of talk to our viewers about how it's working from a Light Language University perspective?
Okay, so we're looking at mind, body, and spirit. And this part is really taking care of the body, and it's also helping the person to relax and to eliminate. And when we go into that Zen and we just allow the cells kind of open up and our energy starts to move. And with this electrical current, it also helps the chi move through the body. And that, so it's a combination of just the mind, body, and soul coming together. And we use the triangle, spirit, mind, and body. But it's wonderful. I have a question though I wanted to bring up because so I know how many times can you do and how many times would you recommend per week?
So people ask me, how often can I do this? And does the water ever get any clearer? Because it really does look like swamp water when it's done. And people are like, that's just gross. And I can't believe this. And it does help. But so really technically you can do it every other day for 30 days. And then you give your body a break for 2 weeks and you stop, and you can do it again for another month every other day. So, but recommended. I talk about people have a budget and they also work a lot and can't get to me every day of the week or every other day. So when can you get to me? I say in the beginning, like if you can get to me once a week, that would be great. If you could come twice a week, awesome. But once a week, that would really help you start to kick off that detox in your body. And then we're pulling toxins. So another thing that I talk about and I recommend, I've learned this from a cardiologist, long story, but activated charcoal capsules. So we're pulling and purging toxins, and we want to help them by binding them more with activated charcoal capsules and taking 2 capsules. Like you'll do a foot detox with me, maybe you'll go home and eat dinner and take 2 capsules of activated charcoal. That binds those toxins better to purge them from the body.
Oh, I love that tip.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen tons of clients. What's your favorite success story or 2 that you've seen the real effects on someone?
There was a young lady that came in and she had swollen feet, swollen ankles. She had had past surgeries. And she didn't even really realize that after we finished with the foot detox until she texted me the next day. She goes, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even recognize it when I put my shoes back on. But after I left you, my shoes were loose. They were so tight. My feet were swollen when I came to see you. And then overnight and the next day, my feet weren't swollen." It's like, yeah, we're just so used to something in the body that we're like, there was a shift or a change. And they're like, I didn't even feel or know that my feet reduced in swelling. I have another gentleman that I've seen that has had an accident where he's been hit on the side of the head in an accident, and he has a twitch in one of his eyes. And so he recognizes, he comes in for the foot detox. He says when he gets done with it, he kind of feels lighter in his feet, in his body when he gets up, and that the nervous twitch that he has in his eye calms down more and it's not as bad. So those are the ones off the top of my head that I can really think of. But when people have pain in like a knee, a shoulder or something, I had a client that she and her husband came in. So he did one other modality with me while she wanted to do foot detox. So she did foot detox. But before I sat her down for foot detox, she said, "My shoulder really bothers me. It really hurts," whatever. We did the foot detox. Fast forward, she got up, she put her jacket on. And I said, "How's your shoulder doing?" She's like, "Oh my gosh, it doesn't hurt like it did." And I'm like, we forget. Yeah. So pain, discomfort.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you mentioned other modalities. I know that you provide several services. What do you think is a great complementary modality to the Ionic foot bath?
Well, tonight I actually did a full body massage for a gentleman, and I give you options of different kinds of products I can use on the table. So he asked me to do CBD. I have a CBD oil with arnica that I use for pain and discomfort that also helps with the massage. So we did a CBD massage, and then we did foot detox. And he's a gentleman that's having knee issues, knee pain. And so he got up. We finished after the massage, after foot detox. He goes, "My knee feels better." That's weird. I go, "No, it's not weird." Because if the body has any kind of toxicity in it too, sometimes it settles in a weak area, a weak joint, a weak knee, arm, elbow, shoulder. So, yeah.
I love that.
But, I can put several other modalities together. I also use the Beamer, which is a medical device. It's also a detox for the body, as well as supplying oxygen to your cells and moving nutrients. I do Young Living oils. I do the raindrop technique, pushing oils into the body. That's another kind of detox, and it's super relaxing. I'm an energy worker. I'm a Reiki master. I do energy work. So there's a lot of things that we can do in a combo, but I'm all about educating people on these are tools that I use. A lot of them can help you, but we start low and slow, because I've learned over time that you don't go bam, 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 because people are excited. They want to feel better, and they call and they don't know me and they go, "Yeah, I saw your website and I want to do boom, boom, boom." And I go, "Nope, nope, nope," because we don't know your body and we don't know your nutrition. And I like to just take your money, but it's not about give me your money. I want to educate you, and I don't want to throw you into a healing crisis. Yeah. So healing crisis is, I've learned from other people, flushing too many toxins too fast through the body. Your body can't handle it. And its response is, "I don't feel good. I have a headache. I have chills. I have body aches." And you think you have the flu. I had a friend that went through a couple of different detoxes. I let her do it because I thought she'd be fine, but she wasn't. And then she was supposed to come in for another appointment, and she's like, texted me, "I don't feel good." And I processed that. And then I texted her back and I went, "You know what? You don't have the flu, honey. You're going through a healing crisis. We did too much too fast. So slow down, slow your roll. We'll get to it." And I'd say one tool and one step at a time. And just, I want people to listen to their body talk. So they come in, they have a session, they go home, and I ask them, listen to what your body's saying. How does your body feel after you had that? Give it 24 hours, then call me, and then let's do something else if your body's good with it. But if your body doesn't feel good, listen to it and respond to it, and don't overdo it.
It's so interesting because that's become a theme that we've been hearing as we've been learning about different healing devices, is that it makes people feel so good. They just want to go for it so they can continue to feel good. But there can be too much of a good thing. So
right.
I think that is important as people are diving in and exploring.
It is, Lindley. And, it's the normal human brain. And I get it, like, oh, that tastes yummy. I want some more of it, or whatever. So, oh, that made me feel good. So let's go more, more, more. That's a normal human brain. I want it, and I want it now.
I mean, I can't relate with that at all.
And if people haven't been feeling good for a long time, like I might see somebody that has a condition for 10 years, and then they go, oh yeah, I've had that in my back for 10 years. Can you make that go away? And I'm like, I go, twinkle, twinkle. It's going to take a little time. We're going to need to work on that, and one thing at a time. And yes, we can help, but it's baby steps if you've had something in your body for 10 years.
Yeah. True. Well, I have a question about going back to the Ionic foot detox. Can you tell us about the colors? Because that's very interesting about that.
Yes.
And you find
so
it.
The water changes color, as the client, that was his first foot detox tonight. And I said, people like to take pictures. So he goes, oh, they do. And I go, yeah, take a picture of the clear water. And then we're going to see what murkiness it is when it's done. And before he was done, he was calling his wife, and he's like, I can't believe this. So so brown, liver, the cells of our body, cellular debris, green, gallbladder. I tell people when I see a whole lot of bubbles around that part of the machine called the array that's in the water, when there's tons and tons of bubbles, I'm like, are you having sinus issues? Because when I see a lot of bubbles produced in that time frame of the sitting, it really means you've got a lot of mucus, and we're pulling mucus. And then there's a film on the top of the water that's lymphatic. You see the metals in the water, and so our pores in our feet are super tiny, and they're like, that came out of my foot. And I'm like, no. So the metals attract to each other and they collect in the water. So they get bigger because they pull together in the water, and you may not see any metals. Sometimes I see metals like in the first 5 minutes in somebody's water, but you may not see any. But when I am letting go and releasing, dumping the water, I see metals pouring out in the water. And in recent times, I've seen, they talk about blood clot material. I've seen some red dots, some blood clot material in our recent years with some clients.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And I'm just fascinated by it.
And you'll have those people on the internet go, it's a scam. It doesn't do anything. And I go, let me show you, come on in. You can talk about scams on the internet all day long. It's not a scam, baby. It works. It really helps. And it's an ancient healing art. So.
I love that you addressed that. And as we're kind of finishing out, can you tell us, for those that may be apprehensive or say, I don't really think this is working, what do you have to say to those naysayers just to get them in and try it out?
Come in and give it a shot. What do you have to lose? 45 minutes of soaking your feet in warm water and letting go of your day for 45 minutes and maybe listening to some relaxing music. And you know what? When I clean the feet off, I just clean the feet off with warm water, and I don't lotion the feet back up or don't use any chemicals, any products, anything like that. I've had people say to me in the past, and I laugh about it, and I take it as a compliment. They say, I kind of feel like you're Jesus cleaning my feet off. And I said, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you feeling like that, but so it's very calming. So just come and try. I will tell you real quickly, I had a mom bring her daughter because the mom's natural doctor that she was seeing said, you have liver issues and you need to find somebody to go do foot detox once a week. So mom said to daughter, come with me. And daughter's like, she made her come. She came the first time and she said, my daughter, she doesn't really think this does anything. I said, okay. So we talked about it for a while. Then I get a call in 2 weeks. Can we come back again? I said, with your daughter? She goes, uh-huh. And I said, sure. So come back in. So they came back in. And then the daughter said, what is your package that you sell on this? And I'm like, oh, so we think that maybe something is helping our body. We really maybe thinking that this is not hoo-ha, not, just a scam. So yeah, so she bought a package and she came by herself.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing all of your knowledge tonight.
You're welcome.
CJ.
Thank you.
Anna, do you have any last thoughts or experiences to share, as this is something that you've done personally?
I have, and I need to make an appointment very soon.
Call me, text me.
I will. This is wonderful. And she's amazing. I mean,
thank you.
Going to your spa, beautiful spa, and just relaxing and just wonderful. And you're treated like a queen.
And my sister gave me a sign that's outside of my massage room, and it says along the lines of, if I, whoever I touch, if I can just help one person, I'm good. So if I can help one person to feel better, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, on that note, thank you so much, CJ.
You're welcome. Thank you, Lindley.
Anna.
Thank you,
I,
Anna.
for one, can't wait to try this out. And I know many of our viewers will probably be by to see you as well. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies.